Greetings. I would like to say that I'm proud of us. John, you hit 15 videos, and this is number 14 for me. This is the longest we've stuck with something that isn't writing or, our relationships. Speaking of which, a week from today, I will have a ring on this finger, this one right here, and I will officially be a very lucky man. So, anxiety. That was kind of a hard turn. Listen, we all have it. It's hard out there. Over the course of my life, I've tried various different things to deal with my own anxiety, which is not so bad as to require medication, but it can be occasionally pretty annoying. For instance, the incident that made me really feel like I had to do something about all this was curling up in a ball on my bed, under the covers, for an hour and a half to avoid making a difficult phone call. I was 30 years old. Of course, the phone call went fine, which, pro tip, things are rarely as bad as they seem in my head. Stupid head. But hey, even if you handle anxiety like a kung fu master and you love nothing more than a week filled with social interaction and difficult situations, you'll eventually need some downtime. So this week, I wanted to go through a few of the things I've done to find peace. No, not drugs. Don't do drugs, kids. When I was young, it was pretty easy. I just dove into a book or a game, basically anything that helped me avoid reality. Not the healthiest outlook, but hey, as long as you understand it's just a break and the fiction doesn't become your reality, it's a good thing. Shout out here to the Phantasy Star games. Yes, I was a Sega kid, leave me alone. And especially to Calvin and Hobbes. Best newspaper comic ever created. Now in paperback. But I've already talked about that stuff at length. At length! So what I tried immediately after my little womb reenactment was meditation. I got the CD, Meditation for Beginners, baby. It's basically a live recording of meditation sessions, but I liked it because it included directions.
The stilling of the physical body will help a great deal in the quieting of the mind.
And also included long periods of grainy silence as if it were being recorded on an old tape deck. Before I went to bed, I would turn off all the lights, sit cross-legged against the wall, and play the album from my phone. Maybe 15-20 minutes a night. I tried it lying down a few times, but that resulted in me promptly falling asleep, which is fine, but not the effect I was going for. It takes a little getting used to. We're not taught to take things slowly in our culture, and oftentimes sitting still is viewed as lazy. But for a little while each day, it became a huge help. I did actually have a couple moments of textbook just like complete silence and peace. Almost like sleeping with your consciousness still turned on. Of course, whenever that happened, I immediately thought, oh shit, I'm doing it, I'm at peace! And then I was quickly not at peace again. Being out in nature also helps a lot. As a kid, again, very indoorsy. Puzzles, games, books, writing, completely sucking at all athletic pursuits, including, walking without running into stuff. But I went to grad school in a city that had a ton of parks and was also 15 minutes from Idaho and 2 hours from mountains in basically any direction. Definitely the only time in my life when I've gone on a lot of hikes. And I'm not talking walk up this hill with lots of other people on a dirt path. I'm talking, holy shit, I really did need to buy these hiking boots climbing up the side of a mountain kind of hiking. The simplicity of it is very nice. For the next few hours, you are going to walk. You are going to find your own way around trees and rocks and over streams, and eventually you will arrive at your destination, take in a gorgeous view, and have a granola bar. Things are not that simple in everyday life. I think the key for me is that finding peace doesn't mean finding time to think. I think all the time at 100 miles an hour in 6 concurrent streams of varying volumes. Finding peace for me is doing something that allows me not to think at all. Finally, the last and possibly most obvious thing I've done to find peace is this. Something bothering you, something that you have to do but are dreading doing, fucking do it. If you can, do it right now. Seriously, turn off this video and go do it. And then come back to finish because then I get 2 views. Let's return to me balled up under my comforter for a full 90 minutes, avoiding a phone call to a difficult adult student. It was terrible. I felt helpless and could barely breathe. But you know what I could have done to make all that go away? Just made the call. Do it! I absolutely promise you things are not as bad as they are in my head, and things are not as bad as they are in yours. That's it for me this week. Thank you all for watching. Next week will be short and from a hotel room. What's up? I will leave you with footage of a giant furry bat. Peace out.